Welcome back to another Explainer. Honestly, I am absolutely thrilled about today's topic because we're going to take everything you think you know about the largest organ in the human body and completely flip it on its head. Most of us, we don't give our skin a second thought, unless we end up with a nasty sunburn or a random breakout right before a big event. But as we're about to see, the surface of your body, it's hiding an astonishing level of biological genius.
So think about this. What if the outside of your body is actually the smartest organ you have? I really want you to let that sink in for a second. Because for centuries, we've basically treated skin as just a passive wrapping, right? Like biological plastic wrap that's just there to keep our insides from spilling out all over the place. But modern science has uncovered a reality that is just so much more fascinating than that. We really need to completely ditch this outdated myth of the passive wrapper. Instead, I want you to start thinking of your skin as an active border control. It's this living, highly intelligent system that's constantly being shaped by evolution, physics, and even psychology. And today, we're going to map out exactly how this incredible system operates.
Okay, so let's dive into the agenda. We've got 5 mind-blowing sections to get through today. First, the active border control. Number 2, your microscopic ecosystem. Then, 3, the skin-brain connection. 4 is evolution, time, and aging. And finally, number 5, a system of renewal. Let's get right into it.
Starting off with Section 1, the active border control. We're going to look at how your skin is basically in a constant, never-ending negotiation with the outside world.
To really get this negotiation, we have to talk about homeostasis. This is the dynamic regulation of water loss, temperature, microbes, and chemicals to maintain a perfect balance. Your skin isn't just sitting there doing nothing, it's actively deciding what gets a VIP pass to come in and what gets kicked out. It's continuously monitoring the environment and adjusting its defenses. It is literally making millions of biological decisions every single second just to keep you stable.
Think of it like this. Your skin is not a wall, it's a border control system, making millions of decisions every second. And here's the wildest part. Some of this brilliant engineering actually uses dead matter. The very top layer of your skin, the stratum corneum, is made of dead cells acting like bricks, held together by lipids that act like mortar. Your body is literally taking dead matter and building a waterproof, breathable shield to protect your living systems. It's biological efficiency at its absolute peak.
What's really interesting about this, though, is that this border control isn't just a physical barrier. Your skin acts as an active immune organ. It's packed with specialized immune cells that are constantly scanning for microscopic threats. This is your adaptive immunity at work. Your skin actually has a memory. It remembers past exposures to certain pathogens so it can react way faster the next time it encounters them. It's not just passive armor, it's a frontline soldier that learns from experience.
Which brings us to Section 2, your microscopic ecosystem. Let's shift gears from human cells and zoom in on the invisible, living world that exists right there on your surface.
Trillions. Just let that number sink in for a moment. You are carrying around an entire living ecosystem on your skin, made up of trillions of microbes. We're talking bacteria, fungi, viruses, the whole shebang. This is your microbiome, and before you panic and reach for the nearest bottle of industrial antibacterial soap, you gotta know that these microscopic hitchhikers are absolutely essential. They're on your side, actively protecting you against harmful invaders. The absolute crucial takeaway here is this. Healthy skin isn't sterile, it's balanced. When you try to nuke all the microbes on your body, you can actually make things way worse. This microscopic ecosystem influences pretty much everything, from your body odor to acne breakouts and even your overall levels of inflammation. So remember, you do not want a sterile surface. You want a thriving, perfectly balanced ecosystem.
Moving right along, let's explore Section 3, the skin-brain connection. This is where things get truly psychological, because we're going to look at the fascinating two-way street between what you feel and what you think.
See, your skin is a massive sensory organ. It's constantly feeding data to your brain about pressure, temperature, pain, vibration, all of it. But how does your brain actually make sense of that data flood? Well, it uses a method called predictive processing. Basically, your brain takes raw signals from your skin and interprets or predicts what they mean based on the context of the situation. That means what you physically feel on your skin is actually partly constructed by your brain. Touch isn't just purely physical, it's a deeply cognitive process too.
On top of that, your skin is a brilliant biochemical factory and a social interface. I mean, it synthesizes vital molecules like vitamin D right out of sunlight, and it even produces neurochemicals that can literally alter your mood. Plus, your nervous system, communicating through the vagus nerve, uses your skin to broadcast your emotional state to the world. Blushing, sweating, getting goosebumps, these are emotional signals that let other people read your internal state. Your skin basically broadcasts your deepest secrets before you even open your mouth.
And because of strong links via neuroplasticity, this connection totally goes both ways. Inner stress, anxiety, intrusive thoughts in your mind, they can directly manifest as physical things, like acne flare-ups, worsening eczema, or just heightened skin sensitivity. So the crucial point is, skin problems are very rarely just skin deep. They are incredibly complex mind-body interactions.
All right, let's step back in time for Section 4, Evolution, Time, and Aging. We're going to look at how your skin has been shaped by the deep historical time of our ancestors and also by the daily ticking of your own biological clock.
When we talk about skin pigmentation, we are talking about profound evolutionary intelligence. Melanin isn't just about color, not at all. It is a highly sophisticated, long-term protective strategy that literally shields our DNA from UV radiation. Over countless generations, skin color adapted based on geographical environments through natural selection. It's a brilliant survival adaptation to sunlight, driven entirely by the genius of evolution.
Now let's zoom back into your daily life. Did you know your skin cells actually follow their own daily cycles, governed by your circadian rhythm? It's true. During the day, your skin's main job is just to protect you from environmental damage. But at night, it switches gears completely into repair mode. That means nighttime is when your skin does its absolute deepest healing. So getting a good night's sleep, that is literally the cheapest and most effective skincare routine you will ever find.
And what about aging over the course of your whole life? We usually tend to think of wrinkles as just basic wear and tear, kind of like an old pair of shoes. But actually, scratch that, it's really about cellular senescence. As we age, our cells gradually lose their signaling efficiency. It's basically a communication breakdown. Because the cells aren't talking to each other effectively anymore, collagen production drops, and those repair systems just slow down. So aging is a lot less about physical damage and much more about microscopic miscommunication.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5, a system of renewal. We're going to look at the sheer metabolic speed of your skin's replacement cycle, which brings us to a really beautiful paradigm shift.
3 to 4 weeks. That is the timeline for your skin's metabolic renewal. You are actively shedding millions of skin cells every single day. Within roughly a month, you've basically undergone a complete renewal of your entire outer layer. Here's a fun, slightly gross fact for you. This is exactly why a massive percentage of the dust floating around your house is actually just, well, it's you.
But think about how profound this actually is. The skin you have today is not the same one you had a month ago. Identity is continuous renewal. Physically speaking, you are continuously shedding pieces of your past self and generating an entirely new boundary between you and the rest of the world. It's kind of poetic when you think about it.
So let's bring all these puzzle pieces together into one big, holistic view. Your skin is a barrier that negotiates with the world. It's an immune organ that actively learns and defends you. It's a sensor that helps your brain shape reality. It is a social interface that broadcasts your hidden emotions. And it's a thriving ecosystem hosting trillions of tiny lives.
Next time you look in the mirror, I want you to remember that you aren't just looking at a passive covering. You're looking at an incredibly dynamic boundary. Your skin is exactly where your inner world meets external reality, and it decides moment by moment how much of that reality it's going to let in. It is quite literally something you are continuously becoming.
I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If your skin completely rewrites itself, metabolically, biologically, every single month, who are you becoming today? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope you look at your own biology with just a little more awe today. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you next time.